Hi, I'm Steve Shelburne, owner and operator of Shelburne RV here in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee. Morning. Well, I guess we're gonna find out what goes on. Raining today. It's not as cold, but I guess we'll see. See if anything comes in today. I don't know. It's concerning. So I don't know. We'll see what transpires today.
Like butter.
Good now.
So I had to actually raise the upper rail a ½ inch total on each side.
That's how far out it was?
On the outside on this one to get it square.
Way out of square. All right, well, good morning. Well, since it's a little slow at the shop, we brought a few guys over here to Suburban plant here in Dayton, Tennessee. So we're going to go in here and take a little quick tour of their facility. So love to take you with me, but I can't take any videos while we're in here. Same thing like when we were at Coleman. So yeah, sorry. But we'll talk about it when I get back. But yeah, so we're going to go in here now and see what they got. Well, I want to say a special thank you to the folks over at Suburban in Dayton for giving us a nice little walk around there. It's quite amazing to walk through that factory and see how they stamp the parts out, they weld all the stuff, they they're putting porcelain in the water heaters, and of course then to watch them build the furnaces and do all the other stuff. I mean, that's a massive facility up there. So very cool to see an item that's made in America. So yeah, thanks to you guys over there at Suburban for giving us the tour and letting us come up there and see all that. So yeah, it's actually Thursday now. I was actually off yesterday. I was a little under the weather yesterday. So, but look what came in yesterday. Look at this. First one in 7 days. So there you go. So happy about that. So also yesterday had and this one's been on appointments for a while, Winnebago Horizon that came in, and it's got a Coleman 6537 in it that this gentleman's in from Texas, that is misbehaving. And so we'll go in here in just a second and look at that. But yeah, there you go. Got one. So we're doing it. There you go. Let's go inside. All right, so there's the new Aqua Hot parts. There's the old part that came out of there, and you can see it blew up. So got the new parts in it now, just getting ready to cycle it. Let's see what we got here. So we'll see.
Fan
all
kicked
right.
on.
New parts we got. So see, some of the lights have lit up on here. So we're just seeing what we're gonna have happen here now.
See if it'll ignite. No ignition there.
No ignition. So
And we got
see what's gonna happen.
cut off.
All right, so 6537, and this one came in, and somebody had been on here working on these, and they had actually put taps on here. And this is an old R22 system, so it's kind of interesting that they tried putting 410A in the R22 system. Of course, this guy could never get it to work right, and so when Mr. Lewis got in here, there was actually one of these right here, and it had oil everywhere. So he pressurized it overnight and found out that that was where the leak was at. Now, what's kind of curious about this, they've changed this compressor, but this is not the original. This is not the original reversing valve. The reason I can tell you that is because of that bend right there. That bend and that bend. This reversing valve has been scavenged off of a Marv Air built 46515-611 or 811. But yeah, that's a that reversing valve was off a different unit. You can tell just by the bending that was bent. But we ran it, and this, with no oil in this, you know, and no Freon, this compressor only had like 1.2 amps. So I'm concerned about that. How long it's been run without Freon in it, no oil circulating through it. So the customer's living in this unit, and so the conversation we had with this was, you know, what's the right direction to go with this? Now, obviously they've changed compressor 2. Why did they change compressor 2? Well, the other issue is the biflow valve. We know from experience those biflow valves over time, especially if you had a compressor that's failed, you know, you'll get trash in that system. So we're actually going to go in there because he's living in this thing full time. We're actually going to go in here and we're going to put 2 compressors and 2 biflow valves in that, and then put the right Freon back in it, and should be fixed right up. But yeah, that's where we're going to start at now. This next job here in the shop, and this guy had an appointment, so he's been waiting on us. This big mountain there, my Newmar, and he had called me several weeks ago and determined himself that the one of the radiators for the Aqua was leaking. It looked like the radiator was actually leaking inside there. So we've got it all opened up here, and you can see how nasty. Oh yes, the transfer fluid's like black. So yeah, it's physically got a problem with that little radiator. So we're gonna be changing that out here in just a second because the customer brought a new one. Project here in the shop. If you guys remember this American coach that we did all the slide, HWH slide control on, this customer had brought this in and stated that the heat had a problem. Well, come to find out, the Aqua is working, but as you can see with the controller right here, and this is Firefly system, even with it set at 90 and the Aqua being on, there's no fans. So the fans aren't there. And so got to talking to the folks at Firefly, and number 90, there's a board back here, and it's pin number 98. We've got to go in and find if there's an output on the board. So all that stuff's behind there. So a little bit involved in trying to figure out what's going on, but something's not communicating those fans for the different zone heat going on in there. So we're going to be pulling that out and doing some testing on that now. All right, so another project that just showed up today. This is a book bus that we're going to start building out for the Cumberland County schools. Now, we had actually gone up and looked at this back in, I think it was November. We went up there to Cumberland County and looked at this bus, and got them a price to do this and got it all ready. Well, they won't drive the bus down here to us. They had to have it towed. Well, so over Christmas, I guess the lady that was in charge of the bus build out up and quit. And so the guy at the library was trying to figure out where the bus was at. Of course, they thought we had it, didn't have it. And so for the last like 20 days, we've been going round and round with Cumberland County where their bus was at. So finally they found the bus and determined that, oh yeah, we still had the bus, so let's get it towed down to you. So it just showed up today. Let's take a look at it and I'll show you kind of what we're doing. Okay, so they have already bought a 7 kW Honda generator. So we're going to be building a slide out rack right there to house the generator, because that's what we do and make it easy and harder to steal. And then the boys are in here with the power panel box and the other items that they need for this. And then we're going to be mounting air conditioners here and here. And then eventually I think they want us to put the carpet and start building out the cabinetry. So this is where we're at. And as we do more, I'll show you more. All right, so 6537, Mr. Lewis has got 2 compressors, a biflow valve, got it serviced. He's got this one running, 5.94 compressor 1, 5.90 on compressor 2, so they are close. You know, the shop's a little cool in here right now, but it's, you know, 56 degrees basically. But look what he's got coming out of that, 36 degrees. And I think you told me you had, what, 107 on heat pump?
Yes, sir.
So 107 degrees on heat pump. So this little jewel right here is kicking. So he's about to get this one ready to go back in. All right, well, Mr. Lewis got that basement air finished up in there, and that one there cranked it. I mean, it was 35 degrees in heat and 28 degrees in air conditioner mode. So that one was making it happen. So he's got it all finished up. They actually had to put a jack on that one. A customer blew out a jack while he was there. Fortunately, HWH had it in stock, so they had it next day to us, and the boys got that put on. So yeah, that's all finished up, and I'm gonna go up there tomorrow. He's gonna spend the night tonight because he's from Texas. I'm gonna go up there tomorrow and let him out, and he'll be heading on. But anyways, as you can see, I'm not at the house, or I'm not at work right now. I'm actually at the house. I had some errands I had to run, and so yeah, so you kind of saw what was going on this week. I mean, it was the last week and a half has obviously been challenging. So we did have, I think, 4 come in this week. So yeah, I don't know. It's curious because, like I said, I talked to a lot of people in the industry, and it seems everybody's kind of in the same situation right now. So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's what it is. But thanks for all the encouragement from the comments from last week. And again, Gary ain't here right now, but if he was, he would say this video is Cousin Gary approved. Hope y'all have a great weekend. We'll see you next week. Thanks.